Foreign workers are being shown the door, not in one or two countries, but across the globe. From Europe to Asia, governments are cracking down, and chances are, you didn't see this coming. We're talking about a seismic shift in the global labor market, one that's leaving millions of foreign workers in a very precarious position. And it's not just those directly affected. This has implications for all of us, whether we realize it or not. We're going to break down exactly what's happening, why it's happening, and what it means for you. So buckle up, because things are about to get real. First up, we travel to the land of warm beer, questionable cuisine, and a government that seems determined to make life difficult for everyone, including itself. Yes, we're talking about the United Kingdom. The UK has introduced stricter visa rules, particularly targeting those pesky low-skilled workers. The result? Mass layoffs in the hospitality and care sectors, industries already on their knees after years of pandemic-induced chaos. The UK is a cautionary tale, a glimpse into a future where xenophobia and short-sighted policies reign supreme. Next, we journey to the land of scorching deserts, vast oil reserves, and a rather complicated relationship with human rights. That's right, it's Saudi Arabia. Now, the Saudis have a new plan they're calling Saudization. It's about kicking out foreign workers, particularly those from South Asia, and replacing them with, well, Saudis. For decades, Saudi Arabia has relied on a massive influx of foreign labor to fuel its economy. But now, with unemployment among Saudi nationals on the rise, the government has decided to play the blame game. Thousands of foreign workers are being forced out, losing their jobs and livelihoods, with many left stranded and desperate. From the deserts of Arabia, we now travel to the land of the rising sun, a place known for its technological prowess, ancient traditions, and, well, a rapidly aging population. Japan, you see, is facing a bit of a demographic dilemma. Their workforce is shrinking faster than a snowball in a sauna, and they're running out of people to keep those robots dancing and those bullet trains running on time. So, you'd think they'd be welcoming foreign workers with open arms, right? Well, not so fast. They've started tightening their technical intern program, quietly sending hundreds of foreign workers packing under the radar. And their reasoning? To protect foreign workers. It's paternalistic, it's patronizing, and it's just plain wrong. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're headed to Singapore, a gleaming metropolis of efficiency, order, and, it seems, a rather ruthless approach to immigration. The government has adopted a talent-first strategy when it comes to foreign workers. And by talent, they mean highly skilled, highly educated, and, let's be honest, highly paid individuals who can contribute to their already booming economy. What does this mean for blue-collar workers? Well, let's just say their work permits are about as welcome as a durian fruit in a library. Singapore wouldn't be the economic powerhouse it is today without the contributions of foreign workers, both skilled and unskilled. But when the music stops, it seems there aren't enough chairs to go around. From the gleaming towers of Singapore to the rolling hills and ancient ruins of Italy, known for its art, food, and chaotic bureaucracy. Italy has long relied on foreign labor for its agriculture. But now the winds of change are blowing. The government is cracking down on undocumented labor. Even documented workers face an uncertain future. Buckle up, because we're headed to South Korea, the land of K-pop kimchi, and it turns out a rather complicated relationship with foreign labor. Now, South Korea has experienced an economic boom in recent decades, transforming itself from a war-torn nation to a global powerhouse. And a big part of that success story has been built on the backs of foreign workers, particularly in the manufacturing sector. But lately, the factory floors of South Korea have been a little less crowded, and the departure gates of Incheon Airport a little more so. After a series of labor law changes, many foreign factory workers are being shown the door, particularly those with expired or, shall we say, non-preferred visa types. When the economy's booming, everyone's welcome to the party, but as soon as the music stops, it's every man for himself. From the bustling factories of South Korea, we now find ourselves in the shimmering desert heat of Qatar, a tiny nation with a big appetite for mega projects and, let's be honest, a rather controversial approach to labor rights. Qatar has spent the last decade or so on a building spree of epic proportions, constructing stadium skyscrapers and entire cities from scratch. And to fuel this construction frenzy, they've relied on a massive influx of foreign labor, primarily from South Asia. But now, with the 2022 World Cup over and the dust settled, Qatar is facing a bit of a hangover. The construction boom is over, the mega projects have dried up, and the demand for foreign labor has plummeted faster than a Qatari prince's private jet. Mass layoffs and a whole lot of people being told to pack their bags and go home. From the deserts of Qatar, we now travel to the heart of Europe, to Poland, a nation that has undergone a remarkable transformation in recent decades, from communist state to thriving democracy. For years, Poland was seen as a beacon of hope for migrants, particularly those from neighboring Ukraine, seeking better opportunities. But lately, the political winds have shifted, and the welcome mat has been abruptly pulled away. The government, facing pressure from nationalist sentiment, has been steadily tightening its borders, making it increasingly difficult for foreigners, particularly those from outside the European Union, to find work or even enter the country. It's a stark reminder that progress isn't always linear, and for those caught in the crosshairs of this shift, the consequences can be devastating. Hold on to your nasi lemak, folks, because we're headed to Malaysia, a land of vibrant cultures, stunning landscapes, and a growing reluctance to embrace foreign labor. Malaysia has long been a manufacturing powerhouse, churning out everything from electronics to palm oil, and to keep those factories humming, they've relied heavily on foreign workers, particularly from Indonesia, Nepal, and Bangladesh. But lately, those factory floors have been feeling a little less crowded, and the departure lounges of Kuala Lumpur International Airport a little more so. Facing rising unemployment among its own citizens, the Malaysian government has decided to hit the brakes on foreign worker quotas, particularly in the manufacturing and service sectors. Those other people, the ones being told to pack their bags and go home, they helped build this prosperity. And finally, we arrive in the glittering, futuristic metropolis of the United Arab Emirates, a place where the desert meets the sea and seemingly impossible dreams become concrete realities. The UAE has built its modern economy on the backs of foreign labor. From construction workers to service workers, expats have been the lifeblood of this nation. But the UAE is shifting towards Emiratization, prioritizing Emirati citizens in the workforce. New labor reforms have led to layoffs of foreign workers replaced by Emirati citizens, often with little experience. So there you have it. A whirlwind tour of just 10 countries grappling with the complexities of foreign labor in an increasingly interconnected world. This isn't just about jobs. It's about global power shifts, economics, and a rising wave of nationalism that's sweeping across the globe. It's about the uncomfortable truth that in the eyes of many, some workers are simply more equal than others. Your passport could be your biggest risk. The world is changing, and not necessarily for the better. If you're a foreign worker or dream of working abroad, you need to be informed, because in this new world order, knowledge is power.